Hi guys, my name is Marissa, also known as Homemaking with Marissa. In today's video, I am going to be giving you some motivation to declutter those areas in your house that are just kind of annoying. Most people like me have an area in their house that every time you're in that particular area, you just feel a little bit aggravated with the chaos associated. For me, I thought of 4 areas immediately that have been bothering me in my home. My refrigerator, my kids' activity bins, underneath the couch, and my hall linen closet. All 4 of these areas, when I would enter that area, I would instantly feel on edge and annoyed. If you have an area that immediately has popped into your head in your house that feels chaotic and cluttered, go ahead and comment this emoji down below. I'm going to take you through the 4 areas that I decluttered and hopefully provide a little motivation for you to tackle the areas in your house. I forgot to get a before clip, but the first area that I am going to be tackling is the inside of my refrigerator. It has been a long time since I've taken everything out and cleaned everything off, checked to see what's expired, pulled out the shelves, scrubbed all of the disgusting things that accumulate in the crevices of the refrigerator. I am pulling absolutely everything out, putting it on the countertops, using glass cleaner to clean the tops of all of the shelving, sorting through the food, and reorganizing it. When I'm finished, I will submit a clip of what it looks like once everything's been cleaned off and is back inside the refrigerator. Here is what it looks like now that it has been reorganized. I wish I had really gotten a good before picture, but this looks so much better. There's definitely still spots. This is a really old refrigerator, so it's got some spots that I can't get out, but I've got my breads on the bottom, all my produce, drinks. I always keep apples in the front of the refrigerator in a giant bowl. My kids eat apples every single day and I like them to be readily available for them. A container full of baby carrots, which is also something the kids eat a ton of. I am making hard-boiled eggs, which is why I have so many eggs in here. This drawer, we organized some other snacks that are easy for the kids to get on their own, meats and cheeses. I always try to have meat thawing out in the refrigerator to make dinner easier. The worst thing is when it's time for dinner and you forgot to thaw out the meat and you're in a scramble. A tip that I have to be successful at actually sticking with your meal planning is to always have some sort of meat thawing out in the refrigerator. We also have a ton of leftovers. I'm gonna be making these soups for lunch today. These are just some leftovers from a prior dinner. Up here, I keep all of my items that I put into smoothies in mason jars, as well as any homemade sauces. I have a homemade syrup for coffee. This is a cinnamon syrup, yogurts, heavy whipping cream, and then regular milk, almond milk, and some cold brew. And then in the door, we have just all of our condiments. The next area I'm going to be decluttering is this bin that holds all of the kids' STEM activities. We received some new activities for Christmas that I will be swapping out, some that are not used, and then just doing a general cleanup. There's a lot of miscellaneous toys, a box of Kleenex, books, things that have just been tossed in here that this is not their appropriate location. And then it appears that the bottom was broken off. This will reattach pretty quickly though. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this all tidied up. For reference in my home, this is the corner that we use for virtual learning. We've set up this little classroom and these bins are used anytime my first grader or my preschooler are needing an activity. Oftentimes my first grader will have a period of time throughout the day where it's recommended that he do something like play with Legos or read books. We have just set up these different bins of hands-on activities that are all intended to be educational that him or my preschooler can work on independently or together. That took less than 5 minutes to put this back in order. These are different activities the kids received for Christmas. I'm putting them at the top so that they will not forget that they have these new toys to play with, and then just resorted everything into its appropriate bin. Both of these activities are too babyish for my kids, where you match upper and lowercase letters, and this is a color matching game. My youngest child is 3, and he would be the only one that would even be remotely interested in these, but I still think that they're both too easy for him, so we are just going to pass them on to someone else and enjoy the new things that they received for Christmas. And here are all of the items that I pulled out of the bins that did not belong in there. These all go in the kids' bedroom. I'll just go ahead and put them back where they belong. Here's the third spot we're going to be decluttering. This is really embarrassing. I don't even know what all is going on in this linen closet. It has become a catch-all and one of those places where I just shut the door and try to pretend like it doesn't exist. But it just aggravates me every single time I open this, and you can see this is where we keep all of our bath towels. I get in here every day. We've got overflow items for toiletries, boxes of Kleenex, books, games that oftentimes we don't end up playing some of these games that are buried because we either forget that we have them or are worried that this tower is going to fall on us if we try to get one on the bottom. This craft overflow bin right here is too big for this space. So you literally can't even open the other side of the cabinet because this prevents it from being able to be opened. So you can see it totally stops it. I need to move this, go through the bin, figure out if these are items that I even want to keep. And then on the other side, here's the other side. That again, apparently we have more Kleenex, preschool craft supplies. I have organized an entire area in my household for school supplies. I don't know why I have these here. Things for Play-Doh, more games, more crafts, empty storage container. This is where I've stored the kids' Valentine's boxes. I did an entire video on what I'm giving the kids for Valentine's Day, but I've been just sticking those in here. More books, random video games, and apparently Christmas tapes from 1980. Christmas tapes from 1989. The kids' baby books, different crafting supplies. This is just a bin full of pictures. This is a laptop that quit working. I don't know why I'm keeping that. This probably won't take very long for me to organize, but I will feel so much better once this place is completely revamped. I'm undecided what to do with this. Apparently, I made this little sweatshirt when I don't even know if this is I don't think that's even my handwriting, but it has my handprints on it. I might talk to my mom and see if this is something that she wants. These are the types of things. In what circumstance would I ever need to keep something like this? I mean, it's cute and it's nostalgic, but I don't really know why I'm keeping this. Here is the after of this closet. Honestly, I could probably continue to go through here and get rid of additional items. But honestly, I feel like I have a little bit of decision fatigue at this point and just want to be done. It is so much better though. I decluttered a ton of books. This has excess supplies for the fish, memory keeping items over there. I have pared down some cookbooks, cleaning towels, bath towels, tablecloth, hair towels. All of the towels are now on one shelf instead of just scattered in here. This is all of our overflow of backup toiletry items, but I've tried to separate it by category. So we've got miscellaneous. This is all first aid items. These are items that are just for me. And then oral health items. On the other side, I kept one candle, my label maker, some excess light bulbs, tissue. This is the waxing pot to wax my eyebrows, a heating pad, again, just more bath towels. I decided to move all of the games down to an area where the kids could actually reach them if they wanted to play a game. Our Valentine boxes. This is just yearbooks and baby books, and then my girlfriend went to Nashville and had Dave Ramsey sign the Total Money Makeover, so I kept that in a separate area. Miscellaneous photo albums from when I was a kid. I did not go through this box of pictures because, again, I just don't feel like I'm able to make decisions at this point on whether or not I want to keep those pictures or not. And then this is just a couple of recipe boxes from my great-grandmother. I've talked about her before. She passed away about 10 years ago. A number of her recipes that were handwritten are in here, and I just haven't had an opportunity to go through them recently and see if there's things that I actually want to make. And then this is a box of just Valentine's cards and anniversary cards from my husband over the years. And the final space I'm going to clean is underneath my couch. I sit here, this is where I sit oftentimes and film my YouTube videos. And every time I'm sitting on the floor filming a video, I can see all of these toys underneath the couch. And I find it kind of distracting and somewhat annoying. We used to move our furniture every December, would use that as an opportunity. I filmed another video, so I know that I've at least done it this year of me moving the couch and cleaning out underneath it. But there are a ton of toys, a ton of dog hair. I'll show you what it looks like when I move the couch, but I'm sure it's going to be quite disgusting when I get this couch pulled out and see what all is hiding underneath. I moved the couch, and here is what I found underneath. It looks like we've got a ton of toys, some wrapping paper from Christmas, and a ton of dog hair. For those of you that are new to my channel, I have a German Shepherd. She is the sweetest dog, but sheds like crazy. This dog just dumps hair in my house. Anytime I move a piece of furniture, I vacuum every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, but anytime I move furniture, dog hair is what are you eating? Is what I find. That took maybe 3 minutes to clean underneath the couch. It looks so much better. Just going to move this part of the sectional, do the same thing, and then put the couch back together. And just like that, it's completely done. That took maybe 5 minutes. And now when I sit down to film my videos, I do not, well, now the dog's in the way, but I don't have to see a bunch of dog hair and random toys, at least for the next couple of days. And as a bonus, this is a piece to my tripod that holds the camera in place that I have been looking everywhere for, and sure enough, it was underneath the couch. I did not do all these areas in one day. This was done over the course of probably 2 weeks. I would encourage you to write down or think of an area in your house that by the end of the week, you're going to declutter. I feel so much better having tidied up these areas. None of these areas took a dramatic amount of time to declutter. It was just getting started and not continuing to allow myself to feel overwhelmed and burdened by the fact that it needed done and just tackle it. If you end up decluttering an area in your house, go ahead and tag me on Instagram with your before and after pictures. If you're new to my channel and haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face here. I will have an entire playlist full of cleaning motivations for you here, as well as an additional video for you here. I hope you're all staying happy and healthy. Bye!